Hello student, here is the question that galvanometer can be converted into voltmeter by connecting. To convert a galvanometer into an ammeter, because a galvanometer has a certain amount of current which can only flow through that. That's current is known as full scale deflection current, and if you are flowing more amount of current through that, then this device can get damaged. Okay, so if you want to convert this if you want to flow more amount of current, so if you want to use as a ammeter, so most of the current as ammeter, so most of the current should pass through the ammeter, and in this current will be equal to Ig, which is the maximum deflection current, full scale deflection current. Rest of the current will move through that branch, and for that that resistance should be small. This resistance should be small, or ideally you can say that's the ideal for ideal ammeter, resistance of ammeter is equal to 0. For ideal ammeter, resistance is 0. Okay, but if you want to convert this into a voltmeter, so you have to add a resistance over there. So here this is the current, that's the Ig. Okay, so here you have to add the resistance in series. Okay, to convert it into ammeter, you have to add the shunt. This is a shunt, or you can say resistance in parallel to the galvanometer. But to convert it into voltmeter, you have to add a resistor, voltmeter. If you want to convert that galvanometer into voltmeter, you have to add a resistance. That's a very high resistance you have to add, because if you are adding this this device into a circuit, it should not draw any current. For that purpose, that resistance should be equal to 0. Let's say this is the resistance in the circuit. You want to measure using this device. This is the galvanometer. You are converting this into a voltmeter. Okay, so here is the current flowing in the circuit. If resistance is that's R, and this R is equal, and this is the 0 resistance of the galvanometer, in that case half of the current will pass through that. It will not be your accurate value. So if you want to measure if the current is I flowing through this branch, so there should be I current. Most of the current should pass through this resistance, so that you can value the theoretical value across this voltage should be I into R, and this device should also measure approximately this value. Okay, so for that purpose, most of the current should pass through that branch, and it will pass only when this resistance is very high. So there should be high resistance should be connected along the series of the galvanometer. Okay, so according to that, to convert the voltmeter into ammeter, galvanometer into a voltmeter, there should be a high resistance in series, not in parallel, in series with galvanometer. So you have to connect, okay, so that it can draw minimum amount of current, or else most of the current should pass through that resistance, so you can measure the accurate value across the accurate potential difference across the resistor. Okay, so here is the high resistance should be added in series with galvanometer to convert it into voltmeter. Option number first is the correct answer of this question. Okay, thank you.